Hi guys, welcome to PVOutdoors here in Norway. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to make fire with only one tool. This is gonna be a series of videos, different challenges for myself and also for you, so you can try yourself. And I'm so excited because on today's video I only gonna carry with me my knife and obviously the clothes that I'm wearing. And you know guys that fire is one of the most important thing that we need to have for survive in nature, especially when it's cold. Now it's springtime here in Norway, but still it's 5 degrees right now, and in the night it can be 0 or minus, it depends on where we are located. Okay, so this juniper tree here is perfect. Is completely dry and you know, bone dead. So I'm gonna try to use part of it to make the base and the spindle. Some of this part here is actually perfect for making my base. So I'm gonna use my knife as an axe, and I'm gonna try to cut it out in a section here for the base. This part here, these other branches are already shaped in a way that can that I can use as a spindle, which is perfect. So it's always good if we can to find something out of nature that has already the shape that we need, instead of trying to carve or lose energy and time to recreate something that is already available in nature. The reason why I put a knot, like some piece of cordage with a knot in the bottom of my knife, is because I can use it in this fashion. I can put it in and I can use it as an axe. The thing is that if this doesn't have this kind of security here, it can, you know, fall out of my hand or like fly out and be, you know, extremely dangerous. So always make sure you have something like this, so the knife, it will not fly out from your hands. So it's going to be perfect. Okay, perfect. In this case, it's actually good because it already split it in two for me, which is great. Now, I see nature helped me quite a bit here. So it already split it in two. It's very dry inside, so I just need to decide at this point if I want to use this part or this part here. That's it. Look at this beautiful piece. Absolutely great. Now, as a spindle, I'm gonna use this section here. Is actually, yeah, I think it's perfect because it's quite straight. Another thing that we need is dry material for our bird nest. So this is perfect. So I'm going to collect a bunch of this dry grass, dry material for my bird nest and put it in my pocket. It's already dry in my pockets. I'm sure 100% it's going to be super dry all the time, especially now because it's a bit cloudy, probably gonna rain a little bit. Okay, so the last thing that I need is some kind of stick for making my bow. But I give you one more tip. Why I'm carrying a shemag, or why you should carry a shemag all the time. In this case I have it. I know in a survival situation you might not gonna have it, but let me show you something that you can do, and it's very practical in a shemag. For example, if you need to carry some items like I do have right now, and I want to have my hands free, You simply put all your items inside like this. You can see it, yes. In this case, all the things for my bow drill, I put it in the middle. You close everything in it like this, like a sandwich. And at this point I can either put it around me like this or carry it behind, hands free. I'm gonna cut just this part here and I'm gonna use it for my bow. So you create tension and stretch, and then you simply start cutting it from the top like that, where the stress part is. There we go. I'm going to create some notches in the bottom and in the top, so that my cordage can sit and don't slip out. So we have our tinder material, spindle, our base here. Base and spindle are made out of juniper wood, some kind of a bearing block that I'm gonna use together with one of my gloves. So basically it's gonna sit like this. Okay. And this more or less the thickness of the base. Cordage. Cordage, you probably thought about that in the beginning. What can I use? Can I use natural material? Yes. It's gonna be easy to create a cordage out of a natural material. Not so much. What I can use that I already have? Well, obviously, if you're having boots, take your strings out from one of them, and this is gonna be my main cord for the bow drill. You see? So gently I'm gonna take it out, put it in the nest. I'm gonna place this in the center, like that. I can do this kind of movement so it can get airy. There you go, guys. Whatever you're doing, stop right there. Yes, I know how you're feeling. I was there too. You're probably sitting on a couch or on the bus or on the underground somewhere in the world, or you're at work confused about something that is missing. Well, I found my answers into nature, bushcraft and survival. When I came to Norway 10 years ago, I started experiencing nature as much as I could. And recently I created a school called primalnorway.com. We have a coming up course in August, which is a combination between bushcraft, survival and man tracking. It's going to be held by me as an instructor, Luciano Cicchelli, which is the only certified Pathfinder instructor in Europe, and Kathleen Walken, which is an incredible leader and experienced instructor in man's tracking. But what are you going to learn into this course? You're going to learn skills like navigation, or identify the right material to make fire, like this birch bark, full of oils and perfect to start the first flame. Or emergency shelters, like this one that I made the last year and is still standing strong. Or learn how to make a shelter like this one. And learning how to identify the right wood for making a bow drill fire, for example, like this juniper tree. And so guys, don't hesitate, is only 20 spots available. And remember, the first 10 that will book the course will get 10% discount. Just use the code earlybird10 and you will get 10% discount. I can't wait to see you here in Norway. Bye.